SSB interview is the most extensive and toughest among all the interview conducted for government job examination. To become an officer in Indian Armed Force, you have to clear the SSB interview. SSB interview requires 80% mental effort and 20% physical efforts to qualify. The selection board looks for OLQs, officer-like qualities, like suitable personality, your approach to solving a real-time problem, and your attitude towards your goals. A set of 50 questions on quantitative aptitude and verbal and non-verbal reasoning. In PPDT, you will be shown a static picture on the projector for 30 seconds and you have to come up with a thoughtful story based on your perception. TAT, Thematic Appreciation Test. WAT, Word Association Test. SRT, Situation Reaction Test. SDT, Self-Description Test. GTO, Group Testing Officer, is the most powerful person in the SSB interview because he will spend 2 days in testing your abilities. GTO testing is comprised of the following tasks. Group discussion, GD, your group will be given 2 topics for discussion. Group planning exercise, GPE. This test will be comprised of 5 parts. Reading of narratives by GTO, 5 minutes for self-reading, 10 minutes for writing your individual plan. Finally 20 minutes to discuss the common plan. Progressive Group Task, PGT. PGT is a set of obstacles in a specified area in which the team member should cross each obstacle complying with certain rules. The difficulty level of this task increases from one obstacle to other obstacles. Group Obstacle Race. It is also known as SANK race. Your group has to take part in a race of 6 obstacles. GTO wants to see the cooperation and team leading quality in yours. Half Group Task, HGT. HGT is similar to PGT, but the group is divided into 2 parts. Here, GTO wants to see the individual performance. The rules HGT will be same as in PGT. Lecturette. In this round, you will be given 3 minutes to deliver a speech in front your group. Good scoring depends upon your expression, body language, fluency, confidence, and current affairs knowledge. Individual obstacles. You have to perform individually on crossing 10 obstacles. The obstacles include single ramp, double barrel, balancing beam, screen jump, Burma Bridge, Tarzan swing, double platform jump, double ditch, commando walk, tiger leap. Command task. The motive behind this task is to find commanding ability in a candidate and conducted before the FGT. You are allowed to choose 2 members out of your group. This task also similar to PGT and HGT. Final group task, FGT. This is the final task in GTO testing. All group members are required to finish this task, and all rules remain same as in PGT and HGT. This test is more difficult and long. Therefore, a very short time is allotted for its planning and execution. It is the final day of SSB interview. On this day, you will be called for the conference for verification by the panel, and after this, results are announced. A personal interview round will also be organized on any day between 2nd to the 4th day.
Most effective tips for SSB interview preparation. Before starting the preparation, it is necessary to know about all stages of the SSB interview as described above stage. Some useful tips for SSB interview preparation are given as follow. Current affairs. Current affairs are the key to get success in psychological testing, interview phase. It is advised you to write a story in tat and sentence in what influenced by the current affairs, and during lecturette, you should choose only that topic on which you have detailed knowledge and latest updates on it. Most of the candidates avoid reading current affairs, but current affairs can be asked at any stage of the SSB interview, hence, make sure that you go through the headlines of newspapers daily. Practice and develop essential habits for ground tasks. Ground testing is the most important stage of SSB interview, as you are going to spend 2 days in it and GTO is going to check several attributes in you. Hence, go through all the stages one by one in detail and identify what kind of OLQ the GTOs are expecting from you. Each step is unique in nature. Hence, you should collect information for all the tasks and practice as much as possible. To qualify all the stages including the GTO testing, psychological testing, and personal interview, you should keep on practicing for each stage and develop a habit of improving your skills. You should devise a strategy to qualify the SSB interview so that during the visit in SSB board, you can feel confident in what you are going to do and how you will attain success in each task. Develop a thorough knowledge of some topics. In SSB interviews, there are some common topics that are generally asked. These topics are history, geography, politics, current affairs, and armed forces in India. Such topics are very helpful during the personal interview and GD round. Before going to SSB interview, make sure that you have read these topics extensively. Preparing your own notes is the most appropriate method to gain knowledge about such topics, because you can carry these notes in SSB venue with you. With the help of the internet, you can get all the relevant information at free of cost in preparing these notes. Technical and academic knowledge. Many times it happens that interviewing officer asks questions from the academics, 10+2, or technical stream in which you are graduated. By asking such questions, the interviewing officer, IO, wants to confirm that you are a good student and studies the concepts thoroughly. Know your native place better. Having detailed knowledge of your hometown and native place where you are born is very essential and helpful. Interviewing officer will surely ask some questions about these places. Therefore, it is advised that you should collect information about your town or city, including the famous places, famous personalities, government organizations, major industries, population, historical significance, religious places, and languages. You can note down all the information in a separate notebook so that you can revise it whenever required. Time management. Time management is very important in the SSB interview. In all the stages, you will face the shortage of time. Hence, I advise you to practice for each stage with a time clock so that you can measure your performance in advance and find the areas of improvement. Confidence and oratory skills. At every stage, your level of confidence is also measured. Hence, building confidence will surely help you in all GTO tasks and interview. In addition to this, oratory skill is very necessary. It is observed that if you are very good at writing, you can do well in the interview, but if you are good at speaking, then you can surely ace the interview. Oratory skills play an important role in showcasing your overall personality. Finally, you will be amazed what an excellent oratory with confidence can give you throughout the SSB interview. Physical fitness: do not ignore this aspect. There are 2 days for GTO tasks in which you have to deal with the obstacles. Here, your physical fitness put to test. So, maintain a good level of fitness and physique. In order to remain fit, eat well and exercise regularly.
Introducing you to Cavalier India. Cavalier India is the leading academy for training youth to join the defense services, be it in Army, Air Force, Navy, Coast Guard, including paramilitary forces. We conduct a 14-day package consisting of the interviewing officers package, the group testing officers package, and psychologist package.
Cavalier India at Bangalore is the corporate office. Here we have all the infrastructure required to train a candidate to succeed in the SSB.
I am Commander Prakash, who has been ex-Deputy President of 12 SSB Bangalore and have adequate experience on training candidates for joining defense forces.
We are the pioneer in creating a nationwide network of training academies across the country. This has helped thousands of candidates to get themselves trained, compete and succeed in their endeavor becoming a defense officer. During the last 2 decades, we have created thousands of successes. This was possible because we have gathered a legendary pool of ex-SSB qualified and experienced trainers. As the famous saying goes, no good carpenter can do carpentry without proper tool. And then, in order to bring the best out of these faculties, the next biggest challenge was to create the right kind of training facilities, both indoor and outdoor.